Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So I did want to just go ahead and let you know that I am going to be doing a portion of Vlogmas. I'm actually going to be doing the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm going to be starting to post on December 12th all the way up until December 24th. So the 12 days leading up into Christmas, I'm going to be uploading daily. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm sorry that I've been a little bit MIA. I've been really busy with work and stuff, and was also just kind of letting myself rest and take a break. And so here we are today, and today's video is going to be all about 10 drugstore or 10 products that you can find at Ulta that are under $10. So these are the best products under $10 in my opinion at Ulta. And these are just the first 10 that I picked out. There's actually a ton more products under $10 that you can find at Ulta that I really love and enjoy. So this is just the first go around. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first product is this concealer from Makeup Revolution, and this is their Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer, and I do have the shade C4 in this, and this concealer actually retails for $7, and this is such a good concealer. It's actually a rediscovery of mine in 2022. I used to love this concealer. Probably back in like whenever it first released in like 2018 or 2019, and I finished up like 1 or 2 tubes of this, and then this is a new one that I have picked up recently, and I have just fallen back in love with it again. It is super creamy, it's super like buildable, it blends out really nicely, but it does give decent coverage. I wouldn't say that it's as full coverage as maybe like the Tarte Shape Tape or e.l.f. Camo Concealer, anything like that, but it is pretty good when it comes to covering. I feel like it covers everything that I need it to, and I also really enjoy the fact that it's not super heavy underneath the eyes. I feel like it still tends to look fresh underneath the eyes, even though it is supposed to be a little bit more full coverage. So that is definitely a product that I wanted to talk about in today's video. Another product that I wanted to mention is the newer Makeup Revolution cream bronzer, and I did pick up the shade Light, and this cream bronzer actually retails for $8. So this is a fabulous cream bronzer that you can find from the drugstore for under $10, and you can actually find it at CVS, at Walgreens, and then my actual like grocery store sells it as well. And so I really love this bronzer because basically the color is really nice, it's very blendable, it's very beginner friendly. I would actually, you know, definitely recommend this to a beginner because while it is pretty pigmented, it blends out really easily. I don't feel like I'm tugging at my skin when I'm blending this out. I don't feel like it dries too fast where I don't have enough time to work with it. I think that it is really easy to use. It's very nice and blendable and very pigmented as well. So love this one from Makeup Revolution, and this is not just good for the price. This isn't actually a bronzer that competes with my high-end cream bronzers, so I really do enjoy this one. Then I wanted to mention some products from Wet n Wild, and Wet n Wild is overall still one of the most affordable brands found at the drugstore. I feel like unlike e.l.f., they have really stayed true to pretty much the really good affordable prices, and they still have some really great quality products. So the first one is again from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this specifically is in the shade Blossom Glow, or no, Precious Petals. And what I like about this is, first off, the color. Precious Petals is this beautiful kind of peachy highlight. It still leans a little bit gold, so it's definitely appropriate for every day. It goes with a lot of different eye looks, and it's very smooth on the skin. It doesn't emphasize any texture. It's not going to look cakey on the skin. I just feel like it blends really nicely into the skin, and it doesn't sit on top of it. It really does kind of sink into the skin as well. And this highlight actually retails for $5.99, which is such a good price for a beautiful highlighter. So really love this one from Wet n Wild. And then another product from Wet n Wild, since we're talking about it, is their Color Icon blushes. So I have the older packaging. They have since updated the packaging. It's now round. I just have the older one and it works fine, so I'm still using it. But this is their Color Icon blush, and I specifically have the shade Mellow Wine. And not only is this shade just absolutely gorgeous, but the formula is so good, you guys. Again, this is a product that competes with my high-end blushes. I get pigment right off the bat. It blends out so beautifully. I don't have to worry about getting clown cheeks or anything like that. Like, it really does blend really easily, and I really love how smooth the powder formula is as well, because it seems like it's almost like blurring the skin at the same time while also being a blush. And their Color Icon blushes at Ulta are actually only $4.29. So not only under $10, but they're also under $5. So this is such a good deal. I highly recommend, especially the shade Mellow Wine. Then again, sticking to Wet n Wild, I decided to go ahead and talk about all of the Wet n Wild products. This is actually, now that I think about it, I was pretty loyal to the brands because I'm only talking about three brands in this video. But this is the Wet n Wild's retractable brow pencil. And this is one of the brow pencils that does have that teardrop shape to it. So it's a little bit of a thicker brow pencil, but I really love it because it gets the job done really quickly. It does have a spoolie on the other side, and I just really, really enjoy this formula. I do have the shade Medium Brown in case you were curious. So this brow pencil is only $4.79. So again, it's under $5, and it gets the job done so quickly. I also feel like the shade works really well for me, and I don't notice this being too waxy or anything, or that it's pulling too much. Sometimes I can experience that, especially with more affordable brow pencils. This one does not do that. It does work really well on the brows. So wanted to recommend this one, especially if you prefer that triangular shape, which I definitely have most recently, because again, it just gets the job done so much quickly. Or so much more quick, I don't know. And then going back again to Wet n Wild, I wanted to recommend just their eyeshadow palettes. So I have their 5-pan palette in the shade Walking on Eggshells. And then I have, so the 5 pans are $4.29, and then the 10-pan palettes, which I do have in the shade Nude Awakening, they are $6.49. And I've talked about these time and time again on my channel. Walking on Eggshells is a beautiful everyday kind of palette. Nude Awakening is as well, but you are going to be able to get quite a bit of depth within this palette because you have this darker maroon shade, a dark brown, and even a black. And so this is definitely going to give you kind of lighter looks from daytime to evening type of thing. The formula is so nice, and for being under $10 and you're getting 10 shadows, that literally makes each shadow under $1. Like, it is so affordable, and the quality is so good though. Like, that's what I love. The quality is so good. It's not just good for the price. It's definitely drugstore quality eyeshadow, but I don't notice it so much so that it's a bad eyeshadow formula. I still think it's a good eyeshadow formula. It's just, of course, I'm not going to compare it to like Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath or Patrick Ta, nothing like that. So love the 10 pans, and the 10 pans are obviously a better deal. However, if you like something that's pretty small and curated, I really do enjoy the 5 pans as well, and Walking on Eggshells is a beautiful everyday palette, perfect for work. Now let's talk about NYX. So one of the products, and again, this is kind of like the cutoff because this is at exactly $10. This is from NYX. It's the Bare With Me Prime Set Refresh Multitasking Spray. And I really use this for primer. I feel like it is nice and hydrating and moisturizing on the skin. It really is like a pick-me-up. I have used so much of this, as you can see. And again, this is only $10, but you get a ton of product, and the fact that you can use it for many things, it's really refreshing in that sense. And I just really love the way that my skin feels after I use this. It's very nice and hydrated, and it's definitely something that I feel comfortable using because it doesn't react, my skin doesn't react funny to it. It's non-fragranced, which is really nice as well. So wanted to mention this. This is also good for setting in between your makeup routine, or even just to set, or to even like use to refresh throughout the day. Then I wanted to talk about another product from NYX. My earring literally fell out. And this is the glitter glue. Now, the glitter glue is something that is super, super important in my opinion. It's completely changed the makeup game for me. And this is going to be, let me look it up, the price. So the NYX glitter primer is actually only $6.50. And what I love about this is that this is going to help really make metallic and foiled shimmer shades really shine and be very impactful on the lids. What I do is I just place a little bit of this on the blank space of my eyelid, and then I go in with the shimmer shade, and it really does help really bring out, again, the full opacity of that shimmer shade. And this little tube will last you literally forever. So I definitely wanted to mention that. The other product from NYX is the brow glue. And I love the brow glue so much because I feel like it really does give me that laminated brow look. I do feel like my brows stay in place all day long when I wear this, and some of my favorite brow days have been when I have used this product. I know some people say that it's too much for their brows, that their brows fall throughout the day. I don't have that problem, but obviously makeup is very different for everyone. That's part of the fun, but I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the way that it makes my eyebrows look. And again, I really love that laminated look. And this brow gel is $9. So it's right underneath that cutoff, but I really have been enjoying it. And the final product, the 10th product, is going to be again from NYX, and these are the This Is Milky lip glosses. These are $8.50. I have two shades. One of them is from the original line and the other one is from the milkshake line. So I have the Oob milkshake as well as the shade Cherry Skimmed. And I really like this formula mainly because of the shades that they offer. I feel like the shades that they offer are really, really beautiful. And again, for $8.50, I mean, that's a pretty good price for a really good gloss. These are non-sticky, and again, I just love the milky look that they give to your lips, but they look really plump and hydrated. So I really, really enjoy these lip glosses. But those are 10 products that you can find at Ulta that are under $10. Comment below if you also enjoy these products, and comment what your favorite 10 products are that are under $10 from Ulta down below. Stay tuned for my version of 12 Days of Christmas or 12 Days of Vlogmas. I hope that you will enjoy those videos. Comment below any video ideas that you have, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!
Maybe one day it'll be easy, sweet like